The 2023 Christmas Parade is brought to you in part by The Emporium, the City of Princeton, MCNB Banks, Conweld Industries, Hitachi Energy, Appalachian Lawn Care, Mr. Sparky of Southern West Virginia, Ace Hardware of Princeton, City National Bank, Star 95, the Princeton Renaissance Theater, E.L. Robinson Engineering, Grant Supermarket, Little General Store, Chuck Mathena Center, Bluestone Health Association, Princeton Healthcare Center, and Community Connections, Ramey Princeton, AMR Pemco, Comcast, Princeton Rescue Squad, First Community Bank, Carl Pennington Insurance, Snooks, Wings and Things, Mountain State Locksmith, WVVA, WVU Medicine, Princeton Community Hospital, Recycle West Virginia, Concord University, RFPC Management, Roselawn Funeral Home, and Riff Raff Arts Collective.
Happy holidays from the City of Princeton.
Happy holidays from the Princeton Police Department.
Merry Christmas from the Princeton Fire Department and Amber.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Princeton Rescue Squad.
Merry Christmas from the Princeton Railroad Museum.
Happy holidays from the Princeton Public Library.
Woo!
I'd like to welcome everybody out tonight to the City of Princeton Sounds of Christmas Parade. I'm Mike Webb, City Manager with the City of Princeton. We've worked hard to bring you guys a great parade this year. There's over 30 floats, and we've got hot chocolate stands all along the parade route for those of you that need something to warm you up. We've got a lot of sponsors that help make this happen. The Emporium is our lead sponsor this year. We'd like to thank them right here on Mercer Street. And so come on out, enjoy it, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and be safe, and be sure and see Santa Claus at the end.
A very special thank you to our lead sponsor, The Emporium, where adventure and hobbies meet, located at 921 Mercer Street in the Grassroots District.
Oh, it's almost time for the parade. Thank you for coming. Welcome to the 2023 Princeton City Christmas Parade. We're expecting a very large crowd this year. We have over 70 entries. We have everything from floats, 30 some odd, to civic groups, to marching bands, you name it, we've got it. As usual, I will be bringing up the end of the parade in the fire truck with Mrs. Claus. We'll be handing out candy as usual. We're expecting a bigger crowd than ever this year. The parade route is projected to be over a mile long, and as I think I have mentioned in the past, we have the biggest Christmas parade in the state of West Virginia. Hope you all dressed warmly, hope you all enjoy yourselves, have a good time, be safe, have a Merry Christmas, and I will be seeing you very shortly.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas and sound like Christmas here on Mercer Street in Princeton, the historic Grassroots District, as we usher in the holiday season with the 2023 annual Princeton Christmas Parade. Good evening, everybody. I'm Jason Reed. Greg Puckett, the County Commissioner. He is streetside with a few Christmas carolers. Greg?
Hey, thank you so much, Jason. You know, it's a really exciting time. We've got Alan Cade and the Community Carolers, and they're having a good time out here, and they've just got done singing. How about one more, Alan? Let me give you one more, and then we'll get ready to start this Christmas parade off right. How about that?
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your dear. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Community Carolers, and it is that time once again to begin the annual Christmas parade. Moose, how about kicking it off up there and showing us what we got to come?
Absolutely. We have a lot to come this evening. 5 live performances, 37 floats, 81 total participants in this year's annual holiday parade. This is a tradition here in Princeton. This is the way we kick it off. Of course, the parade was originally scheduled for Friday. The Princeton High School football team ended up in the state championship game. So hats off to Mike Webb and the guys for allowing all those Tiger fans to travel on Friday to be here and moving the parade to Monday evening. We're going to have bands, we're going to have floats, and of course Santa Claus is here, kids. You get to see a glimpse of him on the big red fire truck. Coming down the street now, we've got Police Chief Tim Gray as well as Mayor David Graham. And you see them there in that jazzy white police car, and right behind, we mentioned the Princeton High School football team. It's Keith Taylor, Fear the Beard, and look who's driving, the sophomore quarterback. He has a lot of trust in his quarterback, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. I tell you what, he's good at tossing passes, but he's also good at driving a nice hot vet tonight. Looks good. Coach Taylor's done great all season long. I'm so excited to have them back here to join us in the parade tonight.
Yeah, first time the Princeton Tigers had played for a state championship, a record-breaking season. Of course, we'll see them coming up later in the parade. Here comes engine number 31 from Princeton. And sandwiched in between a couple of fire trucks, we have a young man riding his bike, and he has a basket there on the back. You see, looks like Frosty the Snowman maybe hanging out the back of the basket.
You know, it's always a lot of fun to see these fire trucks come through, and I love that they bring them through because it really ushers in the parade in a really exciting time. You get the lights going. Glad we don't have this horns tonight, but I'll tell you what, it is exciting down here. You can feel the energy on the street, and I'm so glad that we are able to bring this live at home, too, as you see the drone shot there. But this is exciting, and you can feel the energy once again here in downtown Princeton.
See Blue Well fire truck rolling through. And if you're a kid, this is the highlight of the parade. And this is one thing we love about the Princeton Christmas Parade. They have it after dark, which means those lights, they shine a little bit brighter. Just the magic and wonder of being a young child at Christmas time and seeing the fire trucks. Hey, there's my hometown. Bramwell Volunteer Fire Department is here, the millionaire town.
And you know what, Moose? You know, we talk about the volunteers. I don't know if we give the fire departments enough credit. I mean, they are out there each and every day, and especially these volunteers. They come out, they dedicate their time and their energy. And if it wasn't for them, the city of Princeton and all of Mercer County would not be as safe as it is. So, you know, hats off to all of the fire departments here in Mercer County.
Bluestone Valley Fire Department is here. Of course, that's the original spot of the Mercer County Fair, was the Bluestone Valley Fair. Here comes Engine Company 7 from Matoka. Matoka looking at some great renovations down there, rebuilding the town.
Yeah, you know, a lot of great stuff has happened over the course of the last year. We hear some of the music playing from the truck, and you know, there's a lot of good stuff happening down in Matoka. And as we start to see the community come back together, we know that they're only going to be stronger going into 2024.
Here's the Oakville Owls. Actually, it's the Oakville Volunteer Fire Department. That's the school mascot, but the mascot on top of the truck is the big white and black Dalmatian.
A symbol for all, as we know, with our fire departments. Oh, looks like we're starting to get into some rescue squad here, you know, and that's another great partner that we have each and every day.
Yeah, the Princeton Rescue Squad does so much for the community, and if you'd like to join their team, I think they are always looking for great people who love to serve and help the community. Princeton Rescue Squad, you see them at football games, you see them at any community event we have here in town, and always great to see them here in the Christmas parade.
Yeah, and they really do protect everybody. They've been out there, I mean, especially, you know, over the last 3 to 4 years, as we came out of COVID and we went through that entire process, they were always involved in making sure that everybody was protected and keeping the lives safe here throughout this side of the county.
Absolutely. We welcome you into the Princeton Christmas Parade. Again, this year's theme is Sounds of Christmas. We heard the Christmas carolers earlier. You're going to hear 5 live performances this evening on the live stream. We mentioned earlier 37 floats, and here comes one of those 37 floats making its way down, and this is the Mercer County Technical Education Center. They've been doing this for a number of years. We're going to see them in the shot here in just a second.
And you know what, Moose, I am here with some amazing judges tonight. We've got Catherine Thompson from WVVA, Pat Tolley from Star 95, and Jeremy Basham. They are going to be our judges this evening. So are you guys excited for the show tonight?
Yes, I love a parade. This is awesome.
Isn't this great to be bringing it back down? It's so good to see you here and back engaged and doing some great things. How about you? Are you excited?
Oh, good to see you as well. Super excited. This is the kind of thing that gets you in the Christmas spirit. There's just nothing better. Love it.
It really does it, Joe. Tell me about, what makes you excited about the holiday season? You know what? I think it's looking behind you because you guys are going to be our judges, so you got to take into advantage. The McTech team is here. Let us know how you feel. Moose, what's it look like from up there?
I'm going to tell you, these guys have, they outdid themselves this year. This is an amazing float by McTech. The float was student-built and designed, representing different programs at McTech. Let It Snow is the theme of the float. Happy holidays from your friends at McTech, the McTech family. They have a number of different programs, and they all came together to build this immaculate float. And it is now officially snowing on Mercer Street.
I'm just glad it's the artificial kind and not the real kind, because it is a little chilly, but of course the snow looks really good coming away from the float tonight. I wanted to say a little bit about the McTech team. You know, it's not just about young students, it's about a career path for adults as well. So if you are looking for adult education, you want to do some amazing things, you've got some amazing talent down here, as you can see. Make sure you jump in and join McTech.
No doubt about it. As we are at about 38 degrees here at the start of the Princeton Christmas Parade, but it hasn't kept people away from the parade. We see folks still flocking in here to historic downtown Mercer Street. All right, we've got more folks making their way down. I see a few elves out there tossing some candy out to the kids. You know, we talked about being a kid at Christmas time earlier, and that's the beauty of this. When you come and people are tossing candy to the side of the street, you're just trying to get as much candy as you can.
You know, and I'll tell you this year too, I want to give it up for the city of Princeton. They did a lot to make sure we have a very safe parade. They've done all kinds of barricades. It's really worked on keeping some people out from being in the middle of the street. And, you know, that's just for the safety and security of all. And, you know, commending to the city of Princeton for doing such an amazing job.
No doubt. We'll get our next glimpse coming up. Another float is making its way down Mercer Street. And I see a young gentleman down there waving. That looks like a guy from Hollyweird. Maybe we'll catch up with him here in a few minutes. Kevin Seymore is in town. Was at the football championship on Saturday and be hanging around here, and some special activities coming up a little bit later this week.
That's right. You know, Christmas Tree Miracle, a movie that premiered here in Princeton, was from about 10 years ago, and it was made entirely here in West Virginia, and it's so exciting to have Kevin back. You know, of course, being a hometown guy, done so many amazing movies like Woodlawn and so many others, and it's really exciting to have him back joining us in, and we're going to get him on for an interview here in the next little bit, so stay tuned.
Greg, I do believe this is Princeton Healthcare Center that is coming forward. At least that's who is supposed to be next. We've got those elves still kind of hanging around and tossing some candy to the crowd.
Can you blame them?
This is a great festive atmosphere, huh?
Can you blame them? I mean,
no, not at all.
We still have some fake snow flying in the air. At least I'm still hoping it is fake.
Greg, I can't really see the banner there, but we expect this to be Princeton Healthcare Center and their float.
I'm looking at that right now. I do believe, but can't judge from this angle. I do apologize. It is exciting. Well, we'll tell you this. You know, this is the sounds of Christmas, and if you want to know about all of the wonderful things that are going on, the choir really kicked it off, and then of course you hear all of the different sets of music going up and down the street. It's just an exciting time. I'm looking to see if I can tell, Moose. I don't know if you got a better angle than me.
I know it looks like the Princeton Healthcare Center bus is behind it, so we'll assume this is Princeton Healthcare Center, serving Mercer and neighboring counties for 42 years, always a big part of the community, 120-bed skilled nursing facility, and the area's only not-for-profit facility. Thank you for allowing us to serve the community for another year. This is from Princeton Healthcare Center. From our family to yours, have a Merry Christmas, and we wish you many blessings in the coming New Year. Almost looks like Clark Griswold's car there on the front of the float.
That's what I was looking at too. I thought I saw Cousin Eddie ahead of the float, but I wasn't quite sure. But now I think as long as somebody doesn't run Clark over, we're good.
Did he have a cup of eggnog, a white sweater, and a black dickie on under?
He did, and he had some of the moose-eared eggnog glasses. So it looked official. It was great.
And this is something really cool that Princeton Healthcare Center does, is you see the bus behind them, and that is actually ushering in some of the residents. They get to bring the residents out and follow the parade and the float, and just get some activity time. Here comes Boy Scout Troop 1. They were founded in 1916. The mission of the Boy Scouts of America is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetimes by instilling in them the values of the Scout oath and law. The Scout motto, be prepared. And of course, give your little one the gift of scouting. I'd like to wish everyone happy holidays. We appreciate the Scouts for being here. I know that there's a lot of young adults who turn out to be very productive adults in life, and it starts with Boy Scouts.
You know, and Boy Scouts has been such an active part here, especially in southern West Virginia. You know, just up the road, we have the Boy Scout camp and the National Jamboree. It takes place right up in Fayette County. That has been a tremendous impact to some amazing opportunities for tourism here locally. And you know, as we start to see that grow, and we want to see Boy Scouts get more involved in doing things too. So hats off to the Boy Scouts. We want you guys to continue doing the amazing work each and every day of being prepared for our community.
Here comes the Mercer County Animal Shelter, and if you see a dog tonight that you like, guess what? All the dogs in the parade are up for adoption, and so they're open Tuesday through Saturday from noon to 6, providing a safe, clean environment for the animals in their facility there at the Mercer County Animal Shelter. All the staff and animals in the Mercer County Animal Shelter want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. There's the van for the Mercer County Animal Shelter, decked out in green Christmas lights.
You know, and it's really exciting too, because as they just passed by, I want to give Stacy a big thanks up there. You know, a couple of times this year they've gone to a code red because of the community really needing to come out and adopt these animals. And you know, it's so crucial that we look into different things. And as Bob Barker used to say on The Price is Right, you've got to make sure you take care, spay and neuter your animals.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We got some more candy distribution happening there. You're going to turn around and grab you a candy cane, maybe some peppermints for the holidays?
Oh, I'm going to grab plenty here later. I think I got some kicked under my feet. It's looking good.
I think the group walking before was Princeton Gymnastics.
Yep, and you know what? Everybody's trying to make their way down. I tell you what, though, there's some excitement coming down the street. I got to figure out what that's all about. But hey, Kevin, hey, how about coming over here? Let's talk to him. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know this gentleman here, but he has been an amazing contributor to our community. His name is Kevin Seymore. He's kind of a local thing. But, you know, he's going to be here this week because we're going to be doing a Christmas Tree Miracle 10th anniversary special at the Granada Theater. Kevin, tell us a little bit about the movie. Welcome back, man.
Thank you. Scott, some scared. They're handy and I grabbed it. This is fantastic. I mean, this is really, really fantastic. But we're going to be at the Granada on Thursday, 7 o'clock, and it's the 10th anniversary, like you said. I can't believe we shot this movie in West Virginia 2 years ago. If you're fans of the TV show Cobra Kai, Barrett Carnahan's going to be here. He plays young Crease. It's going to be really fun. We have a surprise for the football team as well. They don't know about it, but there's a Woodline tie-in there. Come down and hang out with us, but you and Louis are doing a great job. The town is so fortunate to have so many people that you're building back Princeton, and this is fun. For me to be so far away and see all the is a happy.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. I'm so glad to have you back in Princeton. And, you know, for you guys out there in the viewing piece with I'll get it right here. And I'm so excited. With Facebook, please check out the Christmas Tree Miracle at the Granada this coming Thursday. Check out tickets. Look on Facebook. Go on the Community Connections website and others. Moose, what do we have up there? Did I miss it? Did I miss a big float?
Yeah, it was actually Mike Porter Performance. You couldn't miss the race car decked out in Christmas lights. That's pretty cool. Glad to have those guys in the Christmas parade this year. Before them was Four Seasons Company, a local landscaping company. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Four Seasons Company. Met a guy earlier, nice guy, who gave me a business card, and if you need services, give those guys a call. Locally owned business. Here comes Snook's Wings and Things. And so they open their doors April 9th, 2022. And so Snooks hosts many school programs educating students on animals and their care. Snooks Wings and Things would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. I just wonder if they have anything that crawls. Are you scared of things that crawl in their belly?
You know, I am. but I'm glad they're not bringing them, I don't think, tonight. I will tell you, they are amazing to have in our community because they let these snakes and critters and everything else, they let them get out, and the kids get the chance to hold them and you know, become acclimated and understanding what it's like to be caring in a nurturing environment. And they have all these exotic creatures, but it's really a lot that they do for the community. So hats off to them, and it's glad to have them here in the parade tonight.
No doubt about it. Did you see Santa Claus's cousin down there? He had on that red suit with the red Santa hat.
Looks like there's a few Santa Clauses down here, I'll tell you. It is really exciting, though. You look around, you see everybody so festive tonight, and yeah, it's a great night in downtown Princeton.
Here comes one of my favorite groups, Mercer County 4-H. They have a new extension agent, Sarah Brown, and a lot of fun stuff going on with Mercer County 4-H. Before they get here, though, you see these classic cars that look absolutely brilliant under the lights. It looks like an old Ford there with a Dalmatian hanging out in the back of the ride. And here comes Mercer County 4-H. As if you've never been to 4-H camp, man, you're missing out. The 4-H has so much to offer growing young adults. We've said that a couple of times this evening, along with the Boy Scouts. Here's another great program in Mercer County 4-H.
You know, West Virginia University Extension does an absolute fantastic job, and they're always out in the community doing great things. Of course, 4-H is their signature program. Whether or not you want to be involved in a younger camp or an older camp, I guarantee you there's a lot that offers for 4-H that your young person should get involved in. And they're always looking for new people to come involved, so please check them out at Mercer County 4-H camp.
Head, heart, health, and hands is the four things of the H's. And so we have the Princeton Raider football team coming soon. As you'll hear these guys making some noise. You can't keep a football team quiet, can you?
No, you can never do that. You know, the Raiders are just one of the many programs that we have here in looking at doing great things for our youth. And, you know, the coaches, family members, and the other community supporters they have, it's amazing to see. And these kids love riding in this parade. It's always a fun time to watch on the back of a flatbed with these kids having a great time.
Yeah, we see the Raiders, a lot of Santa hats down there. They are fired up. You know, the success of Princeton and Bluefield football through the years have been fueled by programs like the Raiders. Those are the stars of tomorrow. And those guys are having a blast. So always remember being in the Christmas parade, whether it's for candy, whether it's just for the excitement, or whether it's they got really, really cold.
Well, you know, this is the sounds of Christmas. That doesn't always mean music. I mean, we're talking about, you know, some kids that are having a good time down here, but we're also talking about our ATVs. Now, if it wasn't for our side-by-sides and all the great things, our industry wouldn't be growing and our tourism wouldn't be like it is. So we're very excited to be joined here by all the ATVs riding through downtown.
Yeah, this is our friends from Hillbilly Cycle coming up here shortly. As you can probably already start to hear the roar. There's just something special, again, about the lights at night. And we have seen ATV, the tourism, just absolutely explode here in southern West Virginia. Hey, brother, you see a big wave there? The Grinch. That is a staple of Hillbilly Cycle for as long as I can remember. Hillbilly Cycle has not only been in the parade, but there's been a Grinch somewhere, and there he is.
You know, we started this, back in 2013. We were doing radio, I think, about 4 or 5 years, and, you know, we could talk about it, but we never really could show it. And so tonight, as we see the Grinch coming through downtown, it is exciting because we're able to show that right here live on Facebook.
Here comes the Country Roads Jeep Club. And so the Country Roads Jeep Club is a local civic-minded and family-oriented Jeep club that enjoys Jeep life. Country Roads Jeep Club wants to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and that is the one club where it's okay to take your top off. Literally, take the top off. Go for a ride on the country roads.
Hey, Moose, have you ever did you ever hear that the Jeeps and ducks have a thing? Did you ever hear that?
Yes.
So there's a story behind the ducks. This was actually started up in Canada, and a lady up there, it was the art of placing a duck on another Jeep owner's vehicle, which has come to be known as Jeep ducking or duck Jeep, when a note is placed along with it. And when somebody buys the Jeep, they aren't just buying a new vehicle, they're tapping it into our entire community. There's no doubt that these little ducks only add a touch of personality to the Jeeps, and it's a way for all the Jeep owners to put a smile on others' faces.
Yeah, I just wonder if Huey, Dewey, and Louie had anything to do with that duck, the whole duck thing.
You're probably right, but I'll tell you what, as a former Jeep owner, it does make me a little jealous because that didn't start till after I got rid of my Jeep.
You can't beat a good Jeep. And listen, once you go Jeep, you're Jeep for life from what I understand.
That's true. I still have my Jeep hat, but I want to give a shout out to Joe and Valerie Hendricks. They do a lot of great work here. They're involved in the club, and of course, Valerie's with the Mercer County CVB, and it's always great to have the Jeeps. I mean, they were down at Camp Creek this last year, and they had a great rally down there, and it's just another way to bring people together.
Oh, here comes the big green machine. You gotta love this. And you see Max from the Grinch riding on the front. The Grinch is driving the truck. That's a little scary. The Grinch may just take off and go crazy. This is New River Community and Technical College. We've got the big rig decked out in Christmas lights and the eagle there on the side. New River is, of course, they're at the end of Mercer Street here, and they have locations all across southern West Virginia. We mentioned earlier about, a great way to start a new career path with New River.
And again, once again, it's for the non-traditional student as well as the regular student. I mean, we want people to become educated in any way that makes their lives so much better. It enriches all of us, and it really lets people know that they can start a new career right from the comfort of their very own home. Some of those classes are online. Of course, we do have the traditional college located here at the end of Mercer Street. New River is a partner of ours, and we really like to give them kudos for doing the amazing work they do and putting education back into the community.
Just saw our friends from WVU Medicine. Every child listens for the sound of Santa and his reindeer on the rooftop on Christmas Eve. As you can see, Santa's reindeer at the North Pole, taking it easy and resting up for the big night. You may notice that the reindeer look a lot like smiling faces you will see when you visit Princeton Community Hospital WVU Medicine. WVU Medicine PCH wishes each of you a safe and happy holiday season and look forward to partnering with you and your loved ones to meet your medical needs in the coming year. Listen, I had an episode back in May with blood pressure, and I had great care at WVU Medicine. Treated like a king there.
Yeah, and the board has done some amazing things since their shift over to WVU Medicine from Princeton Community Hospital in the traditional way. And they do have that quality care. And Karen Bowling has done an exceptional job as their executive director. She was, of course, involved in the Tomlin administration, doing some things on the education side, but now coming down here and being a big part of our community to make sure that project takes off. It's an exciting time for medicine and all the care here in southern West Virginia.
Here comes Ramey Motors. Ramey has been doing the deal for over 50 years. They've been here for a long time, employed a lot of folks. Stop and see Ramey for your automotive needs. From the Ramey family to your family, they wish you a very Merry Christmas.
The other thing too is, I really want to thank Ramey because for many, many years, and for at least the last 10, and I'm pretty sure this next year too, they have been a sponsor of the Downtown Countdown. And of course, that event's going to take place here on New Year's. It'll be the 11th annual. It's going to be right here on Mercer Street. It'll take place all the way down from 7th Street, all the way down to the end of the street. We've got several new businesses that have opened up in the last 10 years. We've seen a lot of change on Mercer Street. And so with Jimmy's and we've got a couple of restaurants down the street that are going to open up right down at the end. In fact, we have a unique, it's almost like a barbecue type place, I think, coming in at the end of the strip. And there's so many other options that we didn't have before. And that's really to the testimony of really people coming together and doing things for the good of the community. So Ramey is one of those. We want to thank them for their continued sponsorship. And be sure to check us out with Downtown Countdown.
Greg, we are waiting on the arrival of the not-so-big rig. We saw the New River rig a few minutes ago, and now it's the not-so-big rig. These guys have been doing this for a long time. I love the Shriners, always raising money and funds for the Shriners Hospital and giving back to kids in need. And listen, as a kid, I remember the Shriners being at your local Christmas parade. Glad to see them here tonight. We got a scooter, and we got the little rig, and all the kids go crazy when they see that little rig riding through.
They really do. The Shriners have been around now for over 150 years, and they are full of amazing philanthropy. And I will say that there are three things that they do the best, and that's really educating through fun, fellowship, and family. Of course, they did the horse show here for many, many years, and they've done a lot of money to help raise for needy families. Can't thank the Shriners enough for all the amazing work that they do every day.
No doubt about it, and always entertaining here at the parade. Hey, look out. It's Fred Flintstone. This is part of the Shriners organization. As Fred is rolling up right now, Wilma's there. I don't know if I see, is Dino there? Oh, it's Dino on top. There's Dino with his head through the roof. We got the Harsh.
I was going to say that's Kelly Harshbarger riding on there. She is looking forward to a new job here soon. We're all excited about her new appointment. And, you know, anytime you get to see Fran and Wilma riding through the Princeton Christmas Parade, it's a sight to behold.
Where's Barn? That's what I want to know. Where's Barn and Betty? All right, here comes another float behind the Shriners and Fred Flintstone.
I'm trying to see who we've got back here.
This is a Princeton Middle School girls basketball team, I do believe. And I understand they're pretty daggone good. This is the second year the basketball team has participated in the parade. Reigning Mercer County girls basketball champions. Go Tigers! Wishing all their family and friends a fun and safe holiday season. I bet those girls could outshoot you, Greg.
I don't know about that, but I have a feeling that these girls are hoopers and that they have an amazing gymnasium to play in. You know, Moose, they are down in the old Princeton Senior High School, and until the football team went to the championship, of course they've had the baseball championship, you know, a couple of years ago. The Princeton Senior High team won in that gym. So they've got an amazing facility in which to practice in and also perform.
So there goes the Abominable Snowman, the Flanagan Law Office. Good to see those guys out this year, feeling festive this evening. Southern Highlands is now making their way in front of the Renaissance Theater. And of course we see the Christmas tree with gifts all around. And I'm kind of checking out that GMC they're riding in. That's a nice truck. There's the snowman.
It looks good. Everybody's hanging out here. I tell you what, Lisa Jones and the amazing staff at the Southern Highlands, they do so much of amazing work in terms of looking at our mental health in the community. With our quick response teams, our law enforcement assisted diversion program, the Narcan distribution. There's so many things that we do, and you know that prevention is the key, treatment is available, and recovery is certainly possible.
There's our friends from Roselawn Funeral Home, a steady presence that provides comfort and guidance, wishing you all the timeless treasures of Christmas, the warmth of home, the love of family, and the company of good friends. Directly behind them, Twirl Fusion. Now, it takes a lot of talent to twirl that baton, and I love when they do the throw in the air and the catch. And you can see these ladies there on the high school field one day, possibly on a collegiate field somewhere.
They certainly look like they've got a lot of talent down here. You can see them. Moose, what about you? Are you good at twirling the baton?
No, you know what? I tried a few times, but I finally gave it up. It takes true talent to do that. Pisgah Preschool is directly behind them, a private preschool who nurture the joy of learning in children through play, accepting enrollment applications for the upcoming school year. They'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. May you all enjoy the holiday season with all the joy and wonderment of a child.
Hey, Moose, I think it's about time. We're going to kick it off over here. Listen up to the Glenwood Marching Band.
Off to the Glenwood Wildcats. They're very active. They have a new band director. It's the second year, Mr. Brown, and sound great here. Appreciate them coming out. I see a nice red fedora there mixed amongst the Santa hats. I really, really love it. Feeling festive here as the Glenwood Wildcat Band. We're going to step away and thank some sponsors and be right back with more coverage of Princeton's annual Christmas parade here in downtown Princeton, the Grassroots District. right, we will thank their sponsors coming up in just a little bit. Following the Glenwood Wildcat Band is the Glenwood Middle School cheer team. And so they had a lot to cheer on this season, including an undefeated season in football. And then they have back-to-back undefeated seasons there, the Glenwood Wildcats.
You know, it's awesome to see Glenwood out here. You know, that school has really done really well. And Mr. Michael Morgan, who's the principal out there, has done an exceptional job really rallying that school. And, you know, hey, Moose, you know what? In a couple of weeks, the Drug-Free All-Stars are going to perform there. That's where we started our 500th game. It's coming up this next couple of weeks. We started there just 18 years ago. Can you believe it? You and I?
Yeah, hard to believe. Time flies when you're having fun, as you saw Princeton Gymnastics scroll by there in the back. Having fun and staying warm. It's fun. So there we go. Princeton, West Virginia Gymnastics and Dance Academy. It's all about flexibility. Greg, I heard you were quite the dancer.
Yeah, you heard wrong. that was not a possibility. That's not in this 6'6" frame.
Here comes the Mercer County Republicans, wishing you a very Merry Christmas.
We definitely want to thank all of our elected officials out there. Because, you know, notable with the Republican Party, you know, we got Lyle Cottle, who is our assessor, Doug Smith, Marty Gearhart, Joe Ellington. They are our representatives there in Charleston, along with Chandler Swope and, of course, Jordan Maynor, representing out on the Senate side. So we want to thank them. They're doing so many amazing things that are trying to get you know, some additional support here in a local level. And, you know, as a county commissioner, it is nice to be able to have representatives in Charleston that listen to the needs of the local community and to put our needs here from Mercer County first.
Mercer County Republicans providing information so the people of Mercer County can make informed voting decisions. They would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and pray for peace for our great nation and the world. Here it comes, as you see, Lost Mine Arcade. If you have kids, you know all about these guys. Are located in Mercer Mall, and I've spent a lot of time and a lot of money in Lost Mine Arcade.
You've done that. I remember the old days with Aladdin's Castle. If I were to go today, I think my quarter wouldn't go very far.
I've embarrassed some teenagers in Lost Mine Arcade as well.
Yeah, you know, you put a Gallagher machine in front of me and I'll probably do okay. Anything else, I'm done.
Here comes Mr. Sparky of Southern West Virginia. You gotta love Mr. Sparky. Now, this is one of the best businesses that has started here in the Southern West Virginia area. They do electrical and all kinds of different things, and they can get you all wired up. Like literally, they'll get you wired up. Mr. Sparky, they're owned by Lee and Kristen Lewis. They do a great job, and I tell you, if you talk to their employees are always so happy, and that makes a huge difference.
It really does. And I just saw Lee and Kristen out front tossing out candy to the crowd. And, you know, as they go by, you can see them jumping by the Voncourt Modern Apartments. Lee bought that a number of years ago, and they've been working on restoring those, adding different units to come down and have living space right here on Mercer Street. It's an amazing opportunity, and it's an amazing transformation. Lee's done a great job, and Mr. Sparky has been a part of that process.
And I think everybody in Southern West Virginia can sing that jingle, 888 Sparky.
That's right. And you know, what would the sounds of Christmas be without the jingle?
Here's Hagerman Enterprises. And of course, it's all about wanting a hippopotamus for Christmas. You see the hippopotamus there on the back of the flatbed truck, and candy distribution happening. Big wave there. That beard is certainly keeping him warm on the back of the float.
You know, you see the sign above him with a candy cane trail. You know, that's sponsored by Visit Mercer County. And, you know, that's what we want people to do. Go on, log on to the visitmercercounty.com website. Check out the Candy Cane Trail. Find out where you can get some really special deals in all the businesses that participate in our Candy Cane Trail.
Here comes the Princeton Middle School Band. And I think we're going to catch a performance here in front of the camera. Great performance of Angels we have heard on high there from the Princeton Middle School Band. As they make their way down Mercer Street, we're going to take a second and pause for the calls to thank some sponsors for making this video stream possible this evening.
I would like to take a minute, read a couple of letters that children have sent to me up at the North Pole. This one is from Ben. He's 7 years old. He said, "This year I've been really good, and it would be super awesome if you could bring me some things this year. Tickets to an NFL game and a pair of socks." Well, he doesn't say which NFL team he likes, so we'll see what we can do.
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors tonight, especially the Emporium, our lead sponsor for the Sounds of Christmas Parade, and also the City of Princeton Rotary Club, who is helping with 6 hot chocolate stations throughout the parade route for you guys tonight.
The 2023 Christmas Parade is brought to you in part by the Emporium, the City of Princeton, MCNB Banks, Conweld Industries, Hitachi Energy, Appalachian Lawn Care, Mr. Sparky of Southern West Virginia, Ace Hardware of Princeton, City National Bank, Star 95, the Princeton Renaissance Theater, E.L. Robinson Engineering, Grant Supermarket, Little General Store, Chuck Mathena Center, Bluestone Health Association, Princeton Healthcare Center, and Community Connections, Ramey Princeton, AMR Pemco, Comcast, Princeton Rescue Squad, First Community Bank, Carl Pennington Insurance, Snooks, Wings and Things, Mountain State Locksmith, WVVA, WVU Medicine, Princeton Community Hospital, Recycle West Virginia, Concord University, RFPC Management, Roselawn Funeral Home, and Riff Raff Arts Collective.
Here's one from Ava, who is 5 years old. She's been good. It would be nice if you could bring me this year some Barbies, a dance mat, a princess dress-up, and a Frozen costume. Frozen costumes have been very popular this year.
Rhythm of the Yuletide Dance is back at the Chuck Mathena Center with an all-new production, Thursday, December 14th at 7 p.m. Step into the holiday season with this music and dance extravaganza. Rhythm of the Yuletide Dance features world champion Irish dancers and musicians in a performance that melds traditional and contemporary holiday music. This incredible live show includes an elaborate light show and imaginative costumes. Enjoy a sparkling night of music, rousing dance, and holiday favorites that will make you want to sing along too. Get your tickets online or at the box office today.
Think you have to go out of town to find unique holiday gifts? Well, think again. Princeton is growing. There's an incredible array of shopping at small businesses right here. Find unique apparel, artisanal and farm fresh foods, handmade gifts, outdoors gear, quilting supplies, and so much more. There's something for everyone on your list right here in our local community. This holiday season, shop the small businesses in Princeton. Let every dollar you spend help our economy continue to grow. Shop local. Shop Princeton.
A very special thank you to our lead sponsor, the Emporium, where adventure and hobbies meet. Located at 921 Mercer Street in the Grassroots District.
Here is one from Adam. This year for Christmas, I would like a bike, Legos, race car track, remote control car. He said, hope things are going well at the North Pole. I plan on leaving you cookies out on Christmas Eve. And remember, Santa and the reindeer love oatmeal and raisin cookies best of all.
Hey everybody, we are back here live in front of the Renaissance Theater for the Princeton Christmas Parade, and it is so exciting. We saw a couple of places go by, Community Connections, as well as a couple of others, but we are once again joined by some amazing floats and a lot of kids having a great time. Moose, what are you seeing up there? Where are we in this parade at this point?
Well, we are somewhere in it. I know that the Grinch is running around, and I see blue lights chasing him coming down the street here. We did see the Calendar Girl pageant. Amaya Hilton, she won Miss Calendar Girl Princess July 29th of this year. All proceeds from the pageant went to help families at the Christmas season so that they could have the best Christmas possible. Amaya and her family pray that everyone be blessed through the holidays and to stay warm. Also, Community Connections, a group that you know a little something about, we saw there just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, it was good to see them down here. You know, they were riding in the 988 Lifeline van, and if anybody needs some support through mental health services, you're dealing with a crisis in your life, make sure you dial the number 988. They'll get you a counselor that's actually existing right here in West Virginia and does some amazing things to help guide you through a very difficult time.
Well, the Grinch is running wild, as you see here. Oh, man. I think he's sweet on a couple ladies down here, giving some hugs, and, well, guess what? The State Trooper Association, they are absolutely after this guy. They're not going to allow him to steal Christmas. Listen, we're having fun here tonight, but we really want to thank our state troopers for all they do to keep everybody safe. As you see, the Grinch was hiding something in his bloomers there. I think it's a bag trying to steal Christmas.
Such the Grinch. We can't ever trust him at all. Although I will say it's the fourth one, so we're not really sure if that's the one that needs to be there anyway.
There's Cindy Lou Who as well. And we got the Troopers Association throwing out some candy to the kids here on the sidewalk and being very careful to throw it beyond the barriers there. Thank our friends from the Troopers Association for being in the Christmas parade this evening.
Yeah, it's a great event to see them out here tonight because, you know, they do so much for our community. They keep our roads safe, keep the people safe, and they work very well with our other departments here, be it Bluefield, Princeton, you know, through, of course, the Mercer County Sheriff's Department. You know, we all work in tandem to make sure that we keep our people safe. And the Mercer County, the West Virginia Sheriff's Association and also the state troopers are working in tandem on a larger level as well. So really excited to have them back here involved in the Christmas parade this year.
Yeah, I've got a feeling the Grinch is going to have a bad night if they catch him and keep up with him there at the end of the parade.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They did get him. I wonder if he'll get loose toward the end.
I'm sure he's probably going to get loose a few more times before the end of the parade route. Of course, we have 5 live performances this evening, 37 floats. We've seen some pretty amazing floats, and those will be judged by our judges, Pat Tolley from Star 95, Catherine Thompson from WVVA, and Jeremy Basham from the Bluefield Daily Telegraph. This is right up your alley, Greg. This is what you need, a big jacked up Ford. What is that, an F-250 there?
I think it is. I was wondering what I was wanting for Christmas, and maybe I just got my wish.
This is one of the things we always love is some of the classic cars and trucks. There's a Chevrolet rolling through. That candy apple red. And here is Chase. Hey, Paw Patrol's here. This is Grant Supermarkets as well. Of course, we appreciate Grant's. I spend a lot of money in Grant's. Grant's is a hometown grocery store. And listen, I love the meat department at Grant's.
You know, Grant's does great. Ron Martin is a great supporter of community events. You know, they've got 15 different locations all up and down the southern part of West Virginia, southwestern Virginia. They're down into Ward. They're all the way up into, you know, the Fayette County area. And Grant's has been a big supporter of all community events. We're always excited to have them involved and to have them out here for the parade. It's just, it's great to see.
You see Lee Electric here getting a serenade. You see a lot of the elf hats and just those smiles. They'll always remember this. This will be lifetime worth of memories, being in your hometown Christmas parade, throwing out candy there with Lee Electric. They get free estimates, by the way. How about the drone shot from high above this evening? This has been a pretty impressive production here. Some high-tech equipment here, and our drone operator has done a great job flying that thing high above Mercer Street.
And, you know, I want to thank, too, you talk about a high-tech group. I mean, these guys have been out here since earlier on this afternoon. I want to give Robert Blankenship a ton of the credit because he's really helped organize this. I want to give, you go back to the planning crew and everybody that's done some amazing things within the city as well. And especially want to give our city manager, Mike Webb, a shout out because the city of Princeton took this over from the chamber a few years ago, and they've really tried to put a lot more into it, and I'm really excited about the things that they've done. So give them a big shout out. And of course, we want to thank Lori McKinney and all the great people down here as they get ready to celebrate another downtown countdown and have really put this production into high gear.
All right, here's WVVA television. Of course, WVVA has been a part of the community for many, many years, and directly behind them we have a Girl Scout troop.
And again, the Girl Scouts are always great to have. It's not just about cookies, it's about community service, and the Girl Scouts are giving that back each and every year. I mean, of course, we love those cookies, but you know, I'll take that community service any day.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd be throwing some Samoas up my way. Here comes Brian Halsey, one of the best guys you ever meet, West Virginia Motorsports. He's got the big Tex flatbed and is rolling through. Look at this, impressive. How would you like to have one of those under your Christmas tree? I don't think it's going to fit under the Christmas tree, but maybe out in the driveway or in the garage. A lot of ATVs there. Of course, they got the side-by-sides and always willing to give you a great price. Locally owned business as well there in West Virginia Motorsports.
Yeah, and I'll take one of those as well. I mean, you know, we did this a number of years ago. I think I was going to have so many Christmas gifts for myself, but I will tell you, the ATV industry in Mercer County is booming, and a lot of that is because of people like West Virginia Motorsports. If you want to go ahead and check them out, give them a call, 487-3478, or check them out at westvirginiamotorsports.com.
Got some side-by-sides rolling through right now. If you haven't been on the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, man, you are missing out. I know a lot of Southern West Virginians, it's not just about tourism, our locals love it as well. And so you can't beat a warm summer day tracking through the mud there on the Hatfield-McCoy Trail.
No, it's really great. And I'll tell you the same thing, when you talk about the Convention and Visitors Bureau, they really promote the trail, and you can go down to Bluewell area and you can see $1 million roll through every 10 minutes. It's a really significant thing for our industry here, and to be able to grow that in Mercer County is just absolutely phenomenal.
There's a runaway cooler. That's about my speed right there, as never going to be without a refreshing beverage on wheels. Here comes the Mercer County Farm Bureau. Glad to see them in the Christmas parade, and looks like a little taste of the Waltons there.
It's always nice, and if you can't roll the truck through, you know, on its own volition, it's always good to just put it on the back of a flatbed and have some fun anyway. So.
No doubt. Off the grid and pump. There's a Model T charging station. I don't know if I've ever seen a true Model T charging station, but there it is on the back of the float. 1915 electric model there.
You didn't know we were doing electric vehicles 100 years ago?
Yeah. No, that's a surprise to me.
We've been running on corn fuel for a long time.
There's the Model T ice harvest saw. Getting the chance to look at some high-tech farm equipment here. And here as we mentioned, here comes the saw. That's pretty awesome right there.
Moose are looking pretty good down here. Had a little technical difficulties for a while, but now we got the feedback. Isn't that looking great? I mean, the fact is we've got Model Ts in the Princeton parade again here in 2023.
Yeah, the stories our grandparents and great-grandparents could tell about that piece of equipment there. Well, is your Christmas tree up yet? That's the question. Do you have the Christmas tree up, Greg?
My tree is up. My son helped me get that a couple of weeks ago. Got some really special ornaments on it this year, and got a couple of good snowmen and other things. So, yeah, my tree's up. But you know what? Holiday season doesn't kick off until the parade season ends. So after tonight, it's holiday time.
Yeah, and one thing I love that we've seen is the new Christmas lights that the city has installed here on some of the poles throughout downtown Princeton. Look fantastic. And of course, the lights on Mercer Street always festive, and the Christmas tree at the end of town. This is the Bluestone Medical Health Association here. We've got a number of elves. Of course, we thank Bluestone Health Association for all that they do to keep us safe and, of course, well.
Exactly. You know, Linda and her team, Susan and everybody else, during the COVID times, they were so instrumental in making sure that people got vaccinated. Cooperation with all the other amazing groups here in Southern West Virginia, but Bluestone has really stepped it up a notch. You really want to give them a lot of credit. They've expanded up their services, and it's always great to see when we put healthcare first.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They're all over Southern West Virginia. It's always great to see progress happening. Of course, they're started down in Kegley.
And then, you know, they kept growing. They've got that beautiful facility over in Bluefield, right there on the main stop, you know, up the top across from the Convention and Visitors Bureau area. And they also are, of course, just right across the bridge over in on Thorne Street. And by being able to provide all those different services, it's really a testament to being able to reach out and find out what the community needs and be able to service that need the best way possible.
Here comes some classic cars. Of course, it reminds you of summertime when it's 80 degrees and we're doing the cool cruise of nights here on Mercer Street.
You know, that's been a great thing. You know, we've done that now for going on 10 years as well, and it started off by just doing a cruising reunion. And not long after that, sort of a lot of the powers that be put together the idea of let's have just a whole series of nights from May to October. So on the third Saturday of each one of those months, we do cool cruising nights right here. Now that takes us back to the days when we used to do this, you know, with our own cars. Back when social media was actually riding up and down the street on a Friday and Saturday. But you know, we want to bring that back, keep bringing those things back to the community. And it's nice to see just a little bit of that here tonight.
Saw a nice Ford Mustang there, a convertible with the top down. Probably not quite convertible weather, but always a convertible weather when there's a parade in town. Here comes Amy's House of Hope. I want to say hi to Fred Kender. Boy, these guys have really made an impact in our community. Done a phenomenal job feeding the homeless and those who are in need of a hot meal. And of course, they have clothing and gloves, and they're always taking care of the community. We appreciate all that they do here for the Princeton community. They feed the Princeton Towers group as well, from what I understand.
Fred does a great job, and we can't thank him enough. We do have a little bit of an issue here with some of the homeless, and they take care of so many people by giving out the needy food at the time when they need it the most.
Of course, Amy Lambert is the reason they started it, and she did a lot of street mission work in Charlotte, North Carolina with sleeping bags. Fred joined her there, and they got to working together. Amy lost her life several years ago, and this is a kind of a testament to her work that Fred has picked it up and taken off with it. You see a number of angels there in celebrating the Christmas season.
We've got another good truck down here. What are we looking at there in the camera? Who do we have riding on the back of that one?
Is that Snoopy? Hey, Snoopy, and I'm looking for Woodstock. Is that Woodstock that's waving right there? I do believe.
I do believe you're right. It's always good when you see a little bit of Charlie Brown, and of course that Charlie Brown Christmas tree riding right up front.
I always think of, is it Snoopy that rides in the plane with the ears flying behind? Cornerstone Apostolic Church is on their way down. This is Ken's Towing. And you see a beautiful truck there on the back and some garland celebrating the season. If you need a tow, call Ken's Towing.
Ken's is good. You know, the Cornerstone Apostolic Church, they are great too. They're right down here on Thorne Street. There's a lot of churches in our community that are serving people in need each and every day. And anytime you have them involved in any of the activities, you know, it's so nice because, you know, one of the biggest things here in Mercer County is our faith community. And we could not do all of the work without them. So hats off to them for being in the parade today, and thank them for all the great work that they do as they continually bring joy.
So our friends there from Star 95 Radio, there's Princeton Apostolic Church, and the big white van, getting a toot from Frankie Graham Trucking. Here comes Star 95 Radio. There's Micah Frisbee. Mike has been there for a number of years, does mornings there on Star. Giving a big wave, his son AJ there in the passenger seat.
That's good to see Mike in there. Of course, I want to thank him, Lindsay, and everybody else, John and crew. Of course, Pat's going to be judging our parade floats tonight, so it's great to have Star 95 back and engage in the community as well.
Absolutely. Trying to feel my toes here on top of the Renaissance Theater. Got the hand warmers going, but forgot about the feet.
It is a little chilly this evening, but I think I'm starting to feel warm at heart because it's my understanding that the big guy is coming up real soon.
There's Frankie Graham Trucking, big dump truck from Frankie Graham. They employ quite a few people. I see them, their trucks out on the roads all the time. And you see the big dump truck there. That's a sharp truck. Somebody took some time to sharpen that thing up and polish it up here for the Princeton Christmas Parade. Big wreath on the front.
It's good to see a lot of the big trucks here, Moose, because they do work each and every day, and it's awesome to make sure that they're out there really providing great service to the community. The Grahams have done that many years over, and so thankful to them being a great event.
Yeah, no doubt about it. As the parade continues to roll on, we're here. I'm on top of the Renaissance Theater. Just looking forward to getting it soon. Renovations can continue, and we're looking forward to the point where we can watch movies in downtown Princeton.
Yeah, hopefully it's not going to be that much longer. We've got some good news. I just kind of wanted to tell you a little bit about that. We have, over the last 4 weeks, been able to install a lot of the electrical. I want to thank Rutherford Electric for that. I want to thank Bobby Falls for doing such an amazing job coordinating the efforts. And it should be about 2 more weeks of the electrical installed, then we can start moving toward our HVAC system and then the drywall. Our hope is that in the next year, we're going to have some movies right here in downtown Princeton. We're going to be able to come get some classics and maybe some modern fare to it.
Buddy, I tell you, before the parade, always looking to warm up. I went down to Wild Roots, the coffee shop down there. I got some warm apple cider. It's not all about coffee. They got some other things too. And had a cup of apple cider there. Some people in Hammer and Stain there doing some crafts, and just people here early walking the street and seeing all that Mercer Street has to offer. And man, it just gives you a sense of pride here in the downtown area. We see, Jimmy's Restaurant, and you got the Sophisticated Hound, the other end, Dab's Country Cookie. You have all these restaurants, and it seems like life is blooming here on Mercer Street.
It really is, and we've seen that not only here in Princeton, we've seen that in Bluefield as well. We had theater and to it being there. And I believe they may have a float or something coming up here soon, but I will tell you that the revitalization of Mercer County is strong, and we're going to continue doing that great work. I want to thank all the amazing partners across the way, and certainly want to thank the leadership in each one of those towns, certainly here in Princeton, for doing an amazing job of getting everything together.
Our friends from 59 News rolling by, and here comes another classic car. This Mustang has the top up, probably the heater on as well.
Yeah, I would think so. It's getting a little chilly down here. And as far as 59 News, I want to give a shout out to DJ. A lot of the videographers don't give a lot of cred. They're behind the scenes guys, and those guys do a lot of amazing work. So give it up for DJ for doing a great job each and every day, as well as all the staff at 59 News.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think we've got a couple of guys here maybe running camera for us tonight that at one point in time been on part of a news team, whether at 59 News or WVVA. So we appreciate our guys who are helping here. There's that Ford Mustang that we were talking about. Myra's Flower Shop there in the background.
Myra's has a great slogan. It's making things bloom on Mercer Street. The last few years they've been doing a lot of outreach, making sure that people are kind of engaged in the process. We work together to make sure that we expand the services here, and Myra's has been a big part of that. So we can't thank her enough and the staff because they keep doing exactly what they say. They make things bloom on Mercer Street.
Here's the West Virginia Storm, and this is a travel softball club here. Glad to have them in the Princeton Christmas Parade. A lot of these kids that play sports and athletics, they play year-round. Softball is a sport that is no different, and probably one of my favorite sports to follow. It's a lot of fun and a lot of strategy behind softball. So glad to have the West Virginia Storm here with us. Well, while the West Virginia State Troopers are chasing the Grinch, Here comes the Mercer County Sheriff's Department, right behind the West Virginia Storm. I love that signature light green uniform. And here's the Mercer County Sheriff's Association.
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to our Sheriff Tommy Bailey for doing a great job, and of course Chief Deputy Alan Christian and the guys doing so much great work keeping our community protected. Also want to thank the staff there within the office because they set up a giving tree this year, and so if people want to come and find out what the needs are in the local community, the Sheriff's Office is actually doing something a little unique. They copied off what Fayette County did very successfully. We created our own giving tree here in southern West Virginia. So if you have a need, you want to get a child something good, you just want to contribute, please reach out to the Sheriff's Department, and we'll put you in the giving tree for the good gifts.
Hey, look, it's not just a Grinch, it is the Princeton Grinch, and hanging out with little Cindy Lou. Who? What year was the Grinch released? Do you remember, Greg?
I don't. Has it been 10, 15 years since Jim Carrey did his version?
I don't know. I'm talking the original. I think it was in the 1960s that the original came out.
That's right. That was the Boris Karloff original.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, here comes Wood Pool Services. Glad to have them in Mercer County. What a great business. So you don't have to order those pool chemicals online and have to wait for them anymore because Wood is in town. And so they're down on Stafford Drive and do a great job. Located on Stafford near Rose's, your store for swimming pools, hot tubs, and all hearth products, hardwood pellets, and more. Thank you to all their customers for a fantastic year. From their family to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Wood Pool Services.
Yeah, they just came on in the last year, so it's nice to have their service once again here in Mercer County, and to have them right here so close and accessible. To have that, I mean, I don't know about you, but I was feeling like Clark Griswold wanting a pool. I didn't get my bonus.
Yeah. Staring out the window, huh?
Yeah.
Here's a great float coming by. It says, Jesus, the sweetest name I know, and it's filled full of sweets. And this is First Baptist Church of Princeton. You see the sign there on the back. It says for the gospel and for the city. Here's the Pee Wee Princess from the Raiders.
You know, Moose, I just want to say one thing. We got a little bit of a lull right here, but I will tell you that I am excited at all of the different floats tonight. The talent has been amazing. Look at that. The crowd is having a good time. Everybody is enjoying the parade tonight, and there's a great vibe in the air, and hope everybody at home is enjoying watching the show as well.
There's the Raiders Pee Wee Princess. Yeah, look at all the smiles. It's hard to come to a parade and not smile. We've seen a ton of those smiles, and this is why we do what we do, you know, putting smiles on faces of kids.
You know, I think we've got some great baseball champions coming down the road here. How about that? I think it's the 2023 West Virginia 8 to 10-year-old District 4 baseball champions. Is that who we've got coming?
I do believe so. Some future hurlers there. Some in blue, some in red. And baseball is a sport that is making a comeback.
Indeed it is. You know, we have our very own baseball person here. You know, Mr. Kendrick himself is president of the Diamondbacks. They weren't successful this year, but we're hoping for a return as ownership of that. And of course, he's from right here in Princeton.
Yeah, you know what's awesome about that? He was at the Princeton championship game on Saturday and made time to come back, fly home, and go to the Tiger game. So pretty awesome stuff to see. Ken Kendrick coming to the game as you saw the Princeton Greater Little League float there. And spring will be here before you know it. Don't want to wish Christmas away, but I'm looking forward to warmer days. Here we have some of the classic cars. Is that 1990s model Geo Tracker coming towards you. I remember how popular those trackers were back in the 1990s, and was really surprised to quit making them.
That's one vehicle I didn't own. What about you? Did you own a Tracker, or did you own a Geo of some kind?
No, I wanted a Tracker, but I didn't have quite the funds back in the 90s. Look at this hot rod here.
Look good.
Love that. That is officially a chick magnet.
You know, it is nice to see all the smiles down here, and it doesn't mean, you know, if you see somebody riding in the parade, that's one thing, but you could look down the street, and there is a vibe on Mercer Street tonight. It is just exciting. It is electric. You got everybody dressed up. They got Santa hats. They've got glitter on, and it's just a lot of fun to see everybody having a great time right here in Princeton.
And here we have a late model Mustang. I love that Carolina blue. And nice blue color there on the old school Mustang.
Well, we like the Carolina blue when it's on the Mustang, but maybe not on the football field. It's my understanding WVU is going to be in the Duke's Mayo Bowl coming up here in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, a couple of days after Christmas, December 27th at 5:30, they'll be in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. The toss of the candy there. We want to thank you for being along with us this evening on the video live stream. Again, this is brought to you by the City of Princeton, along with the Princeton Renaissance Project, the Grassroots District here, downtown Mercer Street. And the beauty of this, Greg, is, you know, a lot of people are elderly and can't make it out, and sometimes when you have small children, it may be too cold, and you can always watch from home. I think we're going to take the drone up a little bit higher. Our drone operator does an awesome job.
These are some really great shots. And again, I want to thank the video crew for doing such an amazing job. They keep working each and every year to make this broadcast just a little bit better. And, you know, when we were doing this on radio a few years ago, we didn't have these great angles, and we couldn't really keep up with what we thought we were doing. And having all this technology has really made it an event tonight. So I'm proud to be up here with you. And again, thanks to the video crew for doing such an amazing job.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Here's Mountain Heart Community Services, resource and referral agency with a variety of programs available to qualifying individuals throughout West Virginia. Mission as community action agency is working together with individuals, families, and communities to provide resources for a better life. Mountain Heart Community Services would like to wish the entire community a wonderful holiday season with friends and family near and far. Right behind them, here comes the Visit Mercer County bus, and they take that thing to trade shows and showcase Mercer County. Hashtag Visit Mercer WV. If you're out doing something Mercer County-ish outdoors, make sure you use that hashtag. Hashtag Visit Mercer WV.
Yeah, and that is the award-winning Mercer County Convention and Visitors Bureau. They've got a number of awards. Jamie Null and all the staff do a great job. Karen, Valerie, and I'll tell you, it's going to be nice. They're going to have a new location here in Princeton. We're going to unveil that in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for some more amazing things from the CVB.
No doubt we have some more candy distribution happening here. You see the beautiful lights of the Renaissance Theater here in the front, the marquee there. Again, exciting stuff. Renovation continues, and hopefully we'll be watching movies in Princeton before you know it.
It looks as though we've got Hitachi Energy coming up. Of course, they're based down in Bland, Virginia. They used to be ABB, and they've done some pretty amazing stuff down there, and they're really on the cusp of technology. So if you haven't checked them out, you know, make sure you do. It's nice to have them come across the border and join us here in Princeton. But Hitachi Energy is a valuable partner here in Mercer County.
You know, they've been designing and manufacturing dry-type transformers for 50 years, committed to providing a sustainable future for all. Wishing you a joyful holiday season filled with warmth, laughter, and the company of loved ones. May the coming year bring you peace, prosperity, and new opportunities. Happy holidays from your friends from Hitachi Energy. Just did a multi-million-dollar expansion there in Bland, Virginia. All right, you can't miss the red of the big Snap-on truck. We just got a blow of the horn there. Corey Suter and Snap-on. On the back you see a number of stockings and a big Christmas tree, as it'll come in your view here in just a second. There's a minion on the float.
It is great to have Snap-on here, and you know, we've got a few other things coming. I would tell you, I don't know if this is the sound of Christmas or if this is the Grinch Christmas, but I think I've seen more Grinch tonight than I may have ever seen before. Less Santa Clauses, more Grinch?
I think this Grinch has been in the weight room. Looks like he's kind of filled that frame out a little more than the other Grinches we've seen this evening. Good thing the state troopers aren't chasing that one. Sidney Lou Who also next to the Grinch. And here comes the award-winning Pride of Princeton Senior High School marching band directly behind the Grinch. They made the trip up, did a wonderful halftime show. This is the first band to ever perform at halftime of a Princeton High School state championship football game. They have racked up award after award after award. And I tell you, the band thing is no joke, man. These guys practice nonstop. They travel all across the state and across the border into Virginia for a lot of the band competitions, and we're going to listen in here. Here from the crowd. I think they love the Princeton Tiger Marching Band. Spencer Hawkins is the drum major. Chelsea Murphy works with the dance team. And they have continued to sparkle and dazzle throughout the season at the halftime show of the Princeton home games and some of the away games as well.
You know, Moose, it's a great thing to go down here and listen to the band, and I see the bass drum and the snares and everybody go through it. It reminds me back in the old days when I was a part of that band, and I remember what it was like running through this parade and every other parade. We encourage all bands in Mercer County, please come and join or jump into every parade, because that way it's really exciting. And I think we've got some other people that are coming here right now. So maybe a little celebration time.
This is my guy with the train horn. This is Jason Knowles, and he's got a number of the players who have signed his truck in some kind of paint. Go Tigers across the front, across the back windshield, showing that Tiger pride. Here comes Coach Taylor. Listen, he wants to be with the team tonight. He is the Grand Marshal of the parade, and so he has circled back around in that Corvette, being driven by the gunslinger, sophomore quarterback, Chance Barker.
It's awesome to see them come back around and, you know, kind of getting back to the band too. Want to let everybody know that there is a free concert at the Mathena Center, the Chuck Mathena Center, this coming Thursday night, December the 7th at 7 o'clock. It is a free jazz concert. It's going to be by the Princeton Band. Everybody check it out. Make sure you get there early and get a great seat.
All right, you see from the drone coverage high above the flatbed truck is the Princeton Senior High School football team. This is the Class AAA 2023 state runner-up football team, and you hear the crowd here giving a round of applause, cheering on the Tigers. You see a number of seniors there in the front of the float, and you see some of the coaches there. They're at Posage. See Ryan Hughes on the float there. And the Tigers are still celebrating after a phenomenal season.
Yeah, this is really awesome. I mean, the original parade was scheduled for Friday night. We postponed it so that everybody could be here. And it's because of these guys right here. The amazing pride that we've seen here in Princeton over the last little bit has been absolutely amazing. And it's not just here, it's throughout the entire county. And that's a commending thing, whether or not you're a general, you're a panther, you're a beaver, or a tiger, it doesn't matter. We all came together for the common cause. Boom, baby. Go Tigers.
Yeah, you got to love the boom, baby. And now the minute that we've all been waiting for, the arrival of the big man from the North Pole. Santa Claus is here. This is what it's all about, kids. You get your first official glimpse of Santa ahead of the Christmas holiday. There's Santa and Mrs. Claus on top of the Tower 2 truck. And Santa Claus giving a huge wave up to us here as Santa is in the bucket. And we see Santa who flies in a lot. You see him at different events here. And I think he was just at breakfast over the weekend at the Chuck Mathena Center.
He was. It is great to have Santa back here, and of course Mrs. Claus as well. And you know, we are so blessed to have an amazing giving community. And you know, it fills my heart with joy because I look around and I see these kids and they are lighting up from down here in the street. They're all aglow, and it's all because of the big guy up there on that truck.
Make your list, check it twice, and you better get that list to Santa Claus because we're what? A little bit over 3 weeks away from Santa's big delivery day. Hey, we got another Grinch, and this Grinch is on top of a horse. Here comes the equestrian, and of course behind is the pooper scooper. Buddy, I tell you what, though, we love the horses. Horses is one of the most beautiful animals you'll ever see, and there's a lot of horse farms here in Mercer County in southern West Virginia, and it's always great to see the horses in the Christmas parade.
Definitely a lot of the horses, and amazing riders too, because it takes a lot of work. You can take these horses through the entire parade, and to be able to control the animal in that way, it says a lot about the owners and about the riders. And we've got an amazing group here that out the Mercer Horse Springs Park that are award-winning. They're absolutely amazing. In fact, national, amazing, world-winning champions from right here in Mercer County. And, of course, you know, we love them, but we're also glad they're in the back.
And so is everybody else who is in the parade this evening. Of course, you know, we see all the candy on the street and all the debris, but listen, the city of Princeton will have this cleaned up in no time. They always do, and do a phenomenal job as the parade is winding down. You can't beat it when you see Santa Claus for the first time riding on the back of the big red fire truck in your hometown Christmas parade. And so we wish you a very Merry Christmas. Greg, it's been a fun night. It's been a cold night. We're going to go warm up. Maybe Wild Roots is still open. We can grab a coffee here. But, man, what an unbelievable Christmas parade. Princeton does it again.
Yeah, you know what? It's great. And Bruce, to be honest, it's great to be back here sharing this experience with you. I mean, we did this on the radio the last few years. I mean, that was a blast. But to be able to see it in this perspective, I mean, look at this grow truck. It just shows you how beautiful our town is, how our county is, and that everybody comes together and loves a parade, and it's an honor to join you once again. And hopefully soon we're going to find out who the winners of the floats were, but if we don't get to that on this broadcast, I know we'll publish it out soon.
Yeah, absolutely. You can check the City of Princeton Facebook page, and they'll be posting those up, I'm sure, on the Grassroots District as well as the Princeton Renaissance Project Facebook page as well. As we say goodnight, and a beautiful shot here of downtown Princeton for Greg Puckett, Robert Blankenship, and our amazing crew who pulled this off. I'm Jason Reed. Have yourself a great one. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors tonight, especially the Emporium, our lead sponsor for the Sounds of Christmas Parade, and also the City of Princeton Rotary Club, who is helping with 6 hot chocolate stations throughout the parade route for you guys tonight.
The 2023 Christmas Parade is brought to you in part by the Emporium, the City of Princeton, MCNB Banks, Conweld Industries, Hitachi Energy, Appalachian Lawn Care, Mr. Sparky of Southern West Virginia, Ace Hardware of Princeton, City National Bank, Star 95, the Princeton Renaissance Theater, E.L. Robinson Engineering, Grant Supermarket, Little General Store, Chuck Mathena Center, Bluestone Health Association, Princeton Healthcare Center, and Community Connections, Ramey Princeton, AMR Pemco, Comcast, Princeton Rescue Squad, First Community Bank, Carl Pennington Insurance, Snooks, Wings and Things, Mountain State Locksmith, WVVA, WVU Medicine, Princeton Community Hospital, Recycle West Virginia, Concord University, RFPC Management, Roselawn Funeral Home, and Riff Raff Arts Collective.
Happy holidays from the city of Princeton.
Happy holidays from the Princeton Police Department.
Merry Christmas from the Princeton Fire Department and Ember.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Princeton Rescue Squad.
Merry Christmas from the Princeton Railroad Museum.
Happy holidays from Princeton Public Library. Woo!
A very special thank you to our lead sponsor, The Emporium, where adventure and hobbies meet, located at 921 Mercer Street in the Grassroots District.
Thank you for coming to this year's Christmas parade. Hope you had a good time. We really hope to see you again next year. Merry Christmas.